Kanye is ass now, bro. I don't care what nobody says to me. His music is not good anymore. Yo, yo, yo! The Kings of Podcasters in the building, ladies and gentlemen. The Kings of Podcasting are here to give you what you've been waiting for. The Live and Maintain boys are back, baby!
Yes,
Well,
sir.
as you can see, I actually have a special guest with me today. My guy Vince Carter. And he about to jump over you hoes with some, intellectual phenomenons and fandangles and things like that. He's a really smart guy. I really respect him. So I was like, you know
Appreciate
what?
that.
Let me get him on this week, see what he's fucking with. Steph is not fired, guys. Don't worry. I didn't kick this nigga off the pod, but, I just wanted to see what this guy Vince, fuck around with him, see what he talking about and shit like that. You know what I mean?
So,
All right, bro. So as you know, I don't know if you listened to the podcast before, have you?
of course.
Ah, perfect. Well, yeah, we actually talked about that. What am I saying?
Yeah. What?
So you know about the first segment of the day. How you living, my
Of
guy?
course. How you living?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, bro, chilling. Man, bro, I've been trying to focus on just little improvements, making a note of little improvements, every day, every week, because it adds up. So just
Trying to
that's what I've
find
been
little
focused on.
improvements. Trying to find little improvements every day type shit.
Yeah, just trying to work on something new every day.
Really? What are some new things you've been working on, my guy?
I started finally working out, and I started just like trying to dedicate a little more time to studying, because the school shit it's important.
It's important. It's just annoying as fuck.
Facts.
I feel that.
These motherfuckers giving us due dates non-stop.
Bro, I never really understood due dates. It's like, why don't they kind of just allow you? I like the idea of here's a project for the year, right? Here's a project for the year, and if you finish that project, as long as you finish it within that year, you know what I mean? That's all that matters. I think that would be the best way to do it because people could actually learn that way. You know what I mean?
Give somebody an objective and just let them reach that point in their own way.
Exactly.
Yeah, but they're like they put us into, I don't know, it's like corralling. Like,
yeah. Fuck school, bro, honestly. I mean, I fuck with it. I understand. I graduated, so maybe I'm the last person who should be saying it. But, like, school, bro.
Nah, but it makes sense because it's like afterwards, I guess you'd realize, like,
exactly.
What did that really do? You feel me? Like, what was that? What was that math class that I took like 4 years ago? I don't even remember, shit from that. What did the point?
Nigga, I'm still struggling, bro. Still struggling, nigga. But, it was worth it, though, because I guess I could get better jobs than, like, the average, nigga. I don't have to go pick up garbage and shit like that.
Facts. Hey, but them motherfuckers make a lot of money, though.
They do make. That's what somebody was telling me, actually.
Them niggas make bank.
Yeah, somebody was saying, like, 6 figures type shit.
Facts.
Oh,
that shit's crazy.
Hey. Well, bro, I'm going to tell you how I'm living real quick, and then we'll get into some topics, my man.
For sure.
So, I nearly died yesterday, as niggas can see. I had a little bandolier right here. You know what I mean? Little bandana shit. My throat started closing up, bro. I think I had an anxiety attack or some shit like that.
What the fuck happened?
Bro, no funny shit, bro. I was on the back of my car, and, this is going to sound a little crazy, and people are going to probably think that I'm, like, out of my mind or whatever. But I was fucking screaming at God, bro.
Yeah, we've been there. We all been there. Don't lie. We all been there.
I was fucking like, God, what do I need to do to get me to the place where I need to get, bro? Like, what am I doing wrong? Like, show me what I'm doing, right? And I think God told me that I got to stop smoking, bro. I'm going to be completely honest.
Damn, that's crazy.
Because, bro, I was getting ready to stop. And then next thing you know, bro, my fucking throat starts just closing. Like I couldn't even breathe, bruh. Couldn't even breathe. I started losing my shit. Like I'm like, oh fuck, like I'm losing my mind about it and everything like that. And bro, like I went to the hospital. They gave me some steroids. They gave me some other shit and just sent me home. And now I feel a lot better. But bruh, like that shit had me thinking thinking about a lot of things, bro. Because it's not easy to stop smoking.
Yeah.
You know
I
what I
don't
mean?
know. I mean, I don't know. It's different for everybody. Like,
It's different for everybody.
I stopped this summer too. Like over the summer, it was
Hmm.
crazy. 'Cause damn, like that shit is like when it's a part of your life, like it's a part of your life. You feel me? Like,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah,
When it's
but
a part
like
of your schedule type shit where it's like, okay, wake up, brush my teeth,
I gotta go smoke.
smoke, you know what I mean? Or like, oh, drink, go out, smoke. Like that's just like kind
Mm,
of like a part of what some people's everyday schedule, or like for me at least, is like, oh, my parents are leaving the crib. I bet I'm about to go roll a spliff real quick, go to the back and smoke. You know what I mean? That was just a part of my schedule. But so now it's kind of like,
yeah,
what
well,
do
how
I
do I
replace
like
that
fill
with?
that time now? Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. So
I
I'm
think
gonna.
the thing for me was
Mhm.
it wasn't even just the filling the time, it was the connection because
Mhm.
that's damn near an
That's it.
activity. Like,
Uh-huh.
yeah, like you hit up niggas to like nowadays it's hey, you trying to smoke? Like, oh, you down to do a session real
Exactly.
quick? So
Hmm.
what do you do if you at the session you ain't, you ain't fucking smoking?
It's true. It's
Yeah, that
true.
shit was hard. That shit was tough.
That's a tough one right there, man. But at the end of the day, I mean, we should probably not be just hanging out with niggas and just smoking with them. You know what I mean? Like
Facts.
we probably had to have more in common with the homies than just weed.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
I
and in
mean?
hindsight you learn like, damn, that was time kind of I mean, it was not wasted, but it was invested in something other than a forward goal.
Exactly.
Because, like, you're investing that time no matter what, but you're investing it in people at that point. But you got to see which people you're investing it in. Like, you feel me? If
Hmm.
it's,
Hmm.
worth it or not.
Exactly. 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 Damn, bro. Sounds like you're on the right path, my friend. You're on the right path. I can't believe you actually. Well, did you stop because of a school thing or just because of your own personal shit?
Oh, no, yeah, I stopped because of personal issues. I damn near, like, one day I was smoking and then I just, my heart started fucking racing. Like,
Bruh.
not like on some, like, you know, panic shit or anything, but it was
Hmm.
just going and it wouldn't stop. And like I'm talking about like I went up and came down, within like half an hour, but this shit was still going like 3 hours later. And I was like, yo, am I fucking dying?
Damn, bro. Oh, you cut out for a second there. What do you say at the end?
Oh yeah, sorry. Somebody called me.
No.
No, like
Had to
I
kind of
just had
like
to stop.
reevaluate that situation. I feel that.
Yeah, like cause I tried like a few more times afterwards and the same thing happened. So
Yeah, bro.
fuck it.
It ain't worth it, man. We ain't gonna kill ourselves out here, ladies and
Yeah.
gents. Let's
Life
get
has more to
to
offer. Life got more to offer.
exactly. Let's get into some topics real quick, brother. So I don't know what kind of music are you into actually?
Shit.
Basically everything.
Yeah.
Well, did you listen to that new Kanye song?
Oh no, I didn't. It popped up on my Apple Music, but I didn't listen to it.
Well, you didn't miss nothing, brother. That shit is hot ass. Kanye is ass now, bro. I don't care what nobody says to me. His music is not good anymore.
Damn, so you didn't like the gospel album?
I mean, I guess there's certain songs on it that I fuck with, but who would argue that that's his worst album? Is that not
Oh,
his worst album?
damn, it probably is because
That's
all of his albums before were, fucking chart
high
toppers,
end,
like
exactly.
bangers,
Chart
man.
toppers, fucking like graduation,
Fucking
Yeezus.
uh The Life of
Life
Pablo,
of Pablo, like
My Beautiful Dark Twisted
to the
Fantasy.
fantasy, college dropout.
Facts.
Those are classic albums, bro. Then he comes with some shit talking about Chick-fil-A. I mean, whatever. I mean, I'm not tripping about it.
Oh, Closed on Sunday.
Yeah, but then this last song, bro. Ah, man, dog. It's just terrible. And then he got the baby on it. Like the baby's gonna save that shit. Like nigga, you gotta have fucking Jesus Christ himself on that shit to save that song, bro. That shit was
Hey, you ain't
garbage.
lying.
That was terrible, bro. I'm so over it, man. Do you think he
Damn.
still has
Thanks.
it in
Now I'm not
him
gonna waste my time to do what?
to like make another out? You think he can? Do you think it's possible for an artist, even Kanye? That's how I knew
To come back?
it's exactly to
Yikes.
like, or
I
not to
don't.
come back, or to make Christian music that sounds good in a rapping way.
Hey, bro. Even what's this name? Even Lecrae gave up on that shit, dog. So I
Really,
don't
Lecrae
know.
doesn't make Christian music anymore.
I think he does. It's just that when's the
He
last time you
curses and
heard
shit.
somebody talking about Lecrae?
Exactly. Yeah, 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 yeah. Exactly. Like,
Yeah, I don't think nobody's fucking with it.
bruh.
Which is kind of sad. Like, I don't know. I'm all for the growth, mentally with what Kanye is doing, but
He just had to come with some fire. He can't give the same level of effort that he was giving on his previous songs. When you're talking about fucking bitches and like, the church in the wild verse obviously is a fucking
oh
crazy
yeah, no
verse,
church in the wild.
no church in the wild, and you're talking about certain things, you're gonna be able to relate to a larger audience. But if you're
Hmm.
gonna go the gospel route, I just think that you need to take like the level of content that you're saying to another level. You know what I mean? You're
Facts.
Kanye West, bro. You have the ability to look at this thing from a different perspective, but it seems like he's just saying like super basic Christian shit and
The
expecting
thing
people to
is,
buy in.
I think he honestly kind of lost a little perspective, and I say this because of his partial sobriety. I
Mm,
don't think that anybody can debate or deny that substances have power in music,
mm,
especially like
mm,
in the creation of music.
mm, mm.
Like, you can come on, man. You can't be a prolific artist in that genre without, some kind of aid. And I feel like he lost that now, so the quality dropped. And niggas been
Damn,
seeing it. Quality drop. Like, come on,
damn,
quality
son.
drop.
It definitely dropped. That's undeniable. Man, I hope I can still make podcasts by being sober rich. I'm about to turn into a fucking alcoholic or some shit like that, right? I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I have a question for you, bro.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, I don't know. Have you ever lent a friend money?
Of course.
All right. So, I'm in a situation right now where one of my friends owes me money, right? And I'm trying to figure out, because he's now avoiding me or whatever the case may be. What is the best course of action when you owe a friend money, right? So let's say you owe a friend money and you don't have the money to pay him back. Let's say we were in his shoes, right? You don't have the money to pay him back. What is the best course of action?
Damn. I I don't know, because that's a hard ass question, because it depends on the person you are. Like, pride gets in the way. You gotta be real. Pride gets in the way for a lot of people.
Hmm.
And uh as much as we don't, like to admit it, or as much as, niggas want to be like, oh, I'll give you whatever you need, I ain't shit or something like that.
But I'm
Money
saying,
is always an issue. And
hmm
so, like, I think the best thing is, just be upfront about it. Like, let that nigga know, like, yo, I'm gonna put in the work to get you your shit, but I don't have it right now.
but the question is when they are ignoring you, like, because at this point, right, for me, Like I see some people saying confront him, talk to his parents and shit like that. Like at this point for me, I'm not niggas' parents have nothing to do with like
No, no, no. It was a transaction between you and
mhm.
that nigga
And that nigga, and
only.
then exact, and this is my, and I think I'm under exaggerating how close of friends we are. Like even after this situation, this is going to be my brother for the rest of my life. You know what I
Of
mean?
course.
Like this is my guy. It doesn't matter like about the money, but it's like even though pride gets in the way, what is it not the best course of action to just let niggas know what's up?
Yeah, you got to be truthful. I feel like you might as well just say something like, or at least if for that person, like I would say, there's obviously a cutoff point,
Hmm.
where it's time to like, all right, they ain't said nothing. I gotta let them know that this shit is on my mind.
Hmm.
But I'm gonna let you handle that for a little while. Like I'm gonna wait until to see how you act, to like see what how your character speaks. Because I'm not just gonna run up on you and make it look
That's what
like
I'm
I'm
saying.
disgruntled or something. Like,
Especially when it's your nigga. Like when it's your nigga, you don't want to go about things a certain way. If this was not my nigga, like, pull up on him, put the shotty to his body type shit. You know what I mean? I don't really got much to
mm,
talk about. But when you care about people, it hurts even more, you know? It's crazy how
facts,
people, the more love you give somebody, is just the more vulnerable you have to be. That's why right now, bro, I'm cutting niggas off left and right, bro.
facts. I mean, it's the same. Like, I feel like it's like we was touching on earlier. It's about investments. Like, you know,
Can't
it's
invest your
about how
time in
much.
anybody,
Yeah,
in everybody.
if you invest your time, all right, if you invest in anything, you're always gonna want return. You
Hmm.
need a return on that investment. And if you're, losing on that investment, you're gonna feel some type of way, no matter what.
Hmm.
Um, so it just matters about how much you can take, how long you can stay in the game, how much you can put up with. And if,
Hmm. Hmm.
that investment isn't going well, you know, pull out.
But it's hard though. I mean, it's the thing about it is, bro, people are so used to doing fuckery, saying fuckery, like treating people shitty. They don't even realize when they're doing it anymore. You see what I mean? Like, I don't feel like a lot of people realize when they're actually being bad people, if that makes any sense, right? Because we're so, for example, like there's this term in I'm sure well, you're Jamaican, right?
Guyanese, but my
Guyanese.
yeah.
So let's see, you probably have a few Jamaicans. So you ever heard the term no brotopsy, which is basically like, oh, you have nobody told
Oh
you
yeah, no, brother,
how
like
to how
you
to
have no
live,
like
how to react to people.
you
There was
have no
this
environmental teaching basically.
exactly. There was this girl the other day, right? What she said some like she said some dumb shit to me. And then, I cut her off or whatever. And then later on, she said, why did you cut me off? Like trying to make it like when she explained the situation to somebody else, making it seem like I'm a bitch or I'm the wrong one. And it's like, bruh, like, how do you not see where you fucking went wrong here, right? Does that ever happen to you where it's like you're asking yourself, how does this person not see where they went wrong?
Oh, of course, of course.
Mm, it's,
Um,
you have any examples of that? Or like not obviously not calling names or anything like that, of course, but
yeah,
like you have any example?
yeah. Like I had a situation where I was in the wrong, yeah, like not too long ago, and it was like somebody did somebody else wrong in terms of uh like money, but
Mm-hmm.
one of them I'm really really close with, so I was like, yo, I'll just handle it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I got you. I'll just handle it. And then I was like, oh, yo, I did this. So, you can get me back whatever, whenever. And I was like, oh, shit. Like, I stepped in on the wrong, the wrong time. Like that had nothing to do with me. I had no reason to, put
Put
myself in that situation. That
mhm.
wasn't my place, and I had to realize that. I was like, damn, I fucked up. Like,
Yeah, niggas definitely need to learn when to mind their business, bro. Can't involve yourself in other people's situations. This girl cut me off the other day because she got into an argument with my man's, and then I feel like I talk about this all the time, but got into an argument with my man's and asked me to set my man's up. And I was like, girl, I'm not setting my man's up. I want to say another word right now. Like when I was like, yo, I'm not setting my man's up. Like, and then in her mind, right? Oh, she's like, she wants me to be involved in the situation, right? She's trying to put me in a compromising situation, right? Not understanding how fucked up it is even to ask me to do something like that.
yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I mean? That's fucked up.
right.
Shit is crazy out here, man. That's why I'm like this with I'm like this with it, man. As soon as you show me
Yeah,
your true colors, it's clipped. It's
facts.
clipped. Like I don't have to ask too many questions after that. You know what I
Yeah, because
mean?
I feel like the thing is nowadays it's so hard for people because you want and expect people so strongly to do the right thing, but like the older you get and the more like you start peeping game on what's going on in the world, like you start realizing like niggas look for a
Hmm.
reason not to do the right thing. Like they
Hmm.
look for any way to not do the right thing and get away with it. Like, so
Yeah.
it's damn near counterculture to fucking be a good
To
person.
be a stand-up nigga.
Exactly.
This guy Ren saying might be too drunk for this combo, but I would still confront. Nigga, you can't confront no nigga, your man's about him arguing with no bitch. Excuse my language. Excuse my language, actually. Can't front no man without for arguing with no girl. Like people argue, people find themselves in these situations. Like why is it every single man's job to protect every single girl from every situation? She called him a bitch too. Like they both argued. Why is it why do I have to now confront the situation? Just cause I'm a nigga? I just don't think that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. Maybe I'm tripping. Comment in the comment sections if I'm tripping. I'm down to be wrong. You know what I mean? So I have another question for you, Vince.
Of course.
So I was watching this video somebody sent in about monogamy and they were just talking about monogamy and why it's hard for men. And then they raise a point, right? They're like, if you're with a partner, right?
Mm.
And your partner and your sex drive are just two completely different things. Like you have your partner has a low sex drive and you have a high sex drive, let's say, right? Is it wrong for her to push monogamy on you in that situation since you guys just aren't like don't have the same level of sexual drive? So it's almost impossible for her to please you
I feel like
in a sexual way at least.
I feel like that's such a hard question, especially for like guys,
Hmm.
because let's be real, every nigga just wants to pipe. Let's be real here. Um, but if there's more of a reason, that just, the sex, focus on that. Like fucking focus on that. I mean, if it's getting to too much pressure where she starts getting out of pocket with it,
Where
like
it's like
then
once I'm imagining in this scenario, you guys are probably having sex once a month type shit. You know what I
on-
mean?
once a
Like you're
once a
jerking
month,
off like crazy because you want to find some type of way to to
nigga,
fucking balance this shit out.
once a month means y'all are both like achieving or uh trying to achieve like six-figure
Celibacy.
salaries.
Oh.
Like, like you have to be completely focused on everything but that for once a month.
That's
Like,
true.
I feel like I don't feel like that's an exaggeration. Um,
That's true.
but
That's a
like,
you both have to be focused on six figure salary. That's a fact, though.
nah, if you only have time for once a month, like, you know,
But I don't think at that point it's a time thing because in the video that I was watching, she was saying that she started a new job, right? She was transitioning in jobs or something like that. And in her job transition, that's when the sex started slowing down and the feelings started slowing down and things like that, which is completely understandable. I understand how people could be like, oh, yeah, no sex, right? Like my sex drive is just not what it used to be because I'm in a transitionary period and things like
yeah,
that.
you probably stress like taking on other things. Like that's what I'm saying. Your mind is focused on other things,
But
and
at the
when those
same
things start to take
time,
priority,
hmm hmm
then that person starts to take the back seat, and that's
but
where I think the problem lies.
hmm and at the same time, though, yes, mom, okay. But at the same time, though, bro, I just think that you have to. I just think that relationships are about sacrifice, you know?
Of course.
And not saying that you should force yourself to have sex with this person or you should force yourself into an uncomfortable sexual position. But damn, son, like, at least, like, make him feel good in some way. I just don't understand, like, how people don't realize, like, because I was talking about it in my group chat that I have, and my nigga was like, "Yo, like niggas make sacrifices all the time for their girl. Like, when is it time for a nigga to get sacrificed for? You know what I mean?" Or like
Yeah,
Meek Mill talked about something similar. I know it's gonna kind of seem unrelated, but it's like, yo, he was like, "Yo, I take care of so many families. I take care of so many people." But who's is a boss turn to when he's in his bag? You know what I mean? When he's
yeah,
feeling down, who does a boss turn to? I feel like that's how it kind of feels for a lot of men. It's like, who do I turn to when I need that support and that
yeah.
love?
I
And
mean, Kendrick said the same thing
hmm
on Damn in 2017 on the song Feel. He was like, "Who the fuck praying for me? Like, I'm praying for everybody. I'm watching out for everybody. But who's praying for me? Who's looking out for me? Like,
hmm
and yeah, like that's I feel like that's a question that we should all uh look at. Like, I think that's a question that we should all ask ourselves. Like, especially for that, like, a nigga in that a situation or scenario.
hmm
Come on, dog. If she doesn't like, if she obviously does not give a fuck about your happiness in that way,
might have to cut that bit.
reevaluate or at
Might
least have that conversation. Because
might have.
another thing is,
hmm
I feel like not even just as a lady, but as a person in that situation too, if she's transitioning, jobs and stuff like that, if she has a lot on her mind, it's not that she's probably forgetting the nigga because she wants to forget about that nigga or like not consider his feelings or happiness. She just has other things on her mind, so she might need a reminder. Like,
Exactly. Niggas
tell
are afraid to
homegirl what's up,
communicate. Niggas
communicate, tell her what's
Niggas
up.
be afraid to communicate, bro. That's a fact. Niggas never want to communicate with their partner, bro. But that's very, very important. Very, very important in relationships. But niggas don't like to open up, though, is what I realize. Like,
Yeah.
even with their girl, they don't be. I know me personally, it's very hard for me to open up with people.
Oh, of course. Yeah, you don't want it like, at least for me, I don't want to seem needy. Like, I feel like
hmm
that's seeming neat, like that's being needy, and like as a nigga, like
Exactly.
you hold so much pride in being self-sufficient that when you're
Yeah.
not, you don't want to admit that shit. Like, damn, nigga, you weak as fuck. You really need somebody right now. Like,
hmm
no, that's a good thing. Like, to be able to admit that or say that.
Man, the person who sent me that video is actually the Queen Ali girl, Aaliyah. Man, we just finished talking about your topic, Aaliyah. Fuck, like, why wasn't you in here, bruh? Nah, I'm playing. I'm playing. Um, we got a few more top. Do you have any tattoos, Vince?
I don't.
Really?
Not
Do you
yet.
want any?
I'll say not yet. Yes, I do.
Really? What are you trying to get, brother?
Um, Nothing like big. Just a quote from one of my favorite books and a yin yang.
Why do you think people are so against, some people are against tattoos, or like the religious culture and stuff like that is like against tattoos?
I don't know. I think the funniest, not funniest, but like most ironic um example of like hating tattoos is Japan.
This
Like,
nigga stuff in the comments saying, I can't believe this nigga's live without me. Oh, man. But
damn,
yeah,
son.
Japan, right? Be like
Yeah,
that,
because
Mr.
like
Masco.
because in Japan, like that shit is damn near illegal. Like just to have tattoos.
Really?
Like they don't fuck with that shit at all. Like there's certain places where you can't even go inside if you have tattoos. Like,
Wow.
it's like being black in America in the
It's like
20s,
being
dog.
black everywhere. That's dumb
Facts.
funny. He
Facts.
said to be treated like a black person in Japan, just get a fucking tattoo. That's so funny.
Like, yeah, no, it's serious. But the funniest thing is, like, some of the greatest tattoo artists of all time came from Japan.
Mm.
So it's weird, it's wild. Like there's this Japanese tattoo artist Horiyashi 3. That nigga has been tattooing like the Yakuza for like 60 years, 70 years. Like, till today, doesn't even do it with a tattoo gun, like still with the fucking
Stick and
needle.
poke.
He stick and
Well,
poke.
there is something to the idea that the more illegal you make something or the more taboo you make something, the more attractive it becomes to people. You know what I mean? It's like when a girl is always telling you, don't cheat on me, don't cheat on me, don't cheat on
Cheating
me.
seems real.
Yeah, you're gonna be just looking for cheating, but because it's just constantly in your face, it's just so taboo. I wonder what that is.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I feel like as people, we just want to do what we're not, supposed to,
Not
or
supposed
do
to
what we're
do.
told not to,
Hmm.
because we want to find out what's so damn
Appealing
secretive
about
about
it.
it, like what's so
Hmm.
exclusive about it, what's so bad about it.
Hmm. It's like when Eve ate that fucking fruit.
Yeah,
Yeah, you just kind of want to see, man, what's the hype about this thing?
yeah. What's all the hype?
Speaking of hype, or speaking of what I thought was going to be hype, I was hyped for when Bobby Shmurda was supposed to be coming back home,
Yeah,
bro.
I'm hot about that. I'm so
Bro,
angry,
niggas
dog.
keep denying his bonds, bruh. Let that
And
man home,
I
boy.
don't understand. Like, one of my friends, my homegirl, she posted
Eve
uh
had that wop. The
she
comments is hilarious right now.
she posted one of Casanova's tweets,
Hmm.
and Cass was like, ain't no trophies for being a real one, just scars. And that goes out over a lot of y'all heads. And like I keep thinking about that because that nigga Schmurda took 7 years instead of two just for this nigga.
For his mans, bruh. That's how you
Yeah,
stand up the right way, bruh.
exactly. And now this nigga's getting punished for it by the law. Like, come on, dog. What? Like, how is it so bad that niggas holding up honor and the
Bro,
same niggas that would like never snitch on their mans can't respect a nigga doing something honorable?
what's a few months more in jail gonna do? What do you think that's gonna do? Help him even more?
Yeah, like
What's
I
the
don't
point of our prison
understand.
system in America, dog? Is the point of our prison system just to punish niggas?
I
Or is
think
it
it's
to
just to
actually
oppress.
help?
I mean,
Bruh,
right, but who are they helping? Who are they
that's what I'm
helping?
saying.
Who are they really helping? Who have you seen from, like I'm talking about a real, like, a solid nigga
Hmm.
going in the pen versus some nigga that got caught for like embezzling his company.
Mm-hmm.
Which one is really winning when they come out?
Exactly. Exactly. The nigga who did the embezzlement. The nigga who did the
Oh,
embezzlement. Bro,
always.
but my question is too, Bobby is a rapper. He's not no regular street nigga.
Yeah, but
Like,
them, those are the niggas that they go over, go for
go
the,
hardest.
bro. Know that.
Because they're inspirations to their hood, bruh. You ever thought
Facts.
about that? Every black man, every nigga from Brooklyn is gonna see Bobby do that, and then they're gonna be like, okay,
Bro,
so
that's the oldest shit in history. Niggas kept
mm,
all right, niggas in the no, niggas in the rap game will always catch the hardest cases.
mm-hmm,
Like,
mm-hmm,
and it's usually the ones that are like, it's usually the dumb ones. I don't mean to like, insult, because obviously they're all artists of a craft, but it's usually the dumb ones that always, get let go. They always beat the case.
mm-hmm.
And then the ones that are actually, hyping shit up or moving shit, except for TK, um,
Yeah,
they
free TK.
they get caught up. Nah, I honestly think TK needs some time in there. Come on,
He
dog.
did, yeah.
Come
If
on,
he really
man.
caught as many bodies as they're saying he caught, I guess
Bro,
that's not
he
fair.
did though. That nigga didn't even deny it.
Yeah, he
That
didn't
nigga didn't
deny. Oh,
deny
he
it.
pleaded
Come on.
guilty in court too?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, yeah. Sorry about that. And Fabio Foreign got a. You want to? Speaking of which, everybody was on Fabio's dick, saying how he hit his girlfriend or whatever the case may be. Then when it's found that he didn't hit his girlfriend, you don't see Shade Room. You don't see none of these people talking about it, bro. Another
The funny
example
thing
of them trying
is,
to tear down the black man, man.
what I hate about that is they're so quick. Everybody's so quick to, be like, oh damn, you heard this nigga did this and that. As soon as it's, said that they're acquitted or that they didn't do it, crickets, nigga. Nobody's speaking, which is it's crazy. Like, damn, nigga, so you were so ready to condemn this nigga, but you won't speak up for him or even apologize and invite him to a fucking show or say something. Come on, dog. That's green as hell.
Niggas is haters, bro. This whole country is built on fucking destroying people, bro.
Because it's built on competition.
Mm-hmm.
And the root
It's
of competition is, how can I be better than this person? How can I show everybody that I'm better than everybody else?
That's a clip right there. This country is built on competition. But isn't that benefits a nigga like me though? Because I'm a fucking shark. You know what I mean? But I feel bad for those. I was just saying this to somebody the other day. If I wasn't the type of person I am, I'd probably just move to Switzerland or something. Because there's no fucking health care here. There's no. If you're poor, you can't even go to the hospital. If
Yeah,
you're
no,
fucked up, you can't go to the hospital, bruh.
bro, sorry.
Like, just if I were a certain type, if I was like the type of person who just wanted to get a 9 to 5 and just live their life, why come stay in America? I don't understand why.
I don't know. I feel like people just get so sucked into
The
norms.
dream or the
Yeah,
dream of what they think that they could possibly achieve, but no one's really
exactly.
honest with themselves about what they actually are going to achieve based
And
off of
then
the
like
habits they have now.
and then later on when they're just, stuck in wherever they are, they don't realize it until it's too late. And it's like, damn, it's just reminiscing and complaining. It's just
Mhm,
all about, oh, well, I came here to do this and I wish I could have, and I had this, and this lined up, but then this, and this happened. Like, damn, nigga, you made it here. Like,
mhm,
that,
mhm,
what excuse for making it here then? Like, you could have made it nowhere, but you made it here. That means that you could have kept progressing, but you got discouraged.
This person is telling me you to educate me. So he said, free country, you have health care, Medicare, Vince, you're smart, educate this guy. I have Blue Cross Blue Shield, so I don't got to worry about not a damn thing. I went to
First
the
of
hospital
all, you
yesterday.
everybody, yes, has insurance, but you have to pay a deductible for insurance, and it is taken out. Um, if you have a job, it's taken out from your you
Oh, are
know,
you talking? We're not. So
salary.
that's not universal health care.
No, we
Like,
don't have health.
we
We
don't
don't
have
have free
universal
health
health
care.
care.
No,
Luis,
don't.
you're lying, Luis. You're lying.
Either way, you will be charged. Some
That's what
way,
I'm
shape, or
saying.
form in America, you will be charged for health care, no matter what.
Bruh, that's what I'm saying, bruh. That's the problem right there. I feel like the bare minimum you should be doing is what's it called? Just giving people access to hospitals and schools.
Okay, but then look at this. The thing is, and this goes back to the whole, capitalist thing, the whole competition thing. Then what would motivate doctors? Because their
Mhm.
salary would completely be decreased. It's not
Well,
like you have world-renowned surgeons coming from, countries that don't have to pay for healthcare. Why? Because if you want to be the best at something, that means that you want to get money for that thing, and means that you have to have skill. That's the incentive. The money is the incentive for you to
mhm,
build your skill and hone your skill. And so, there's surgeons getting paid like seven-figure salaries here
mhm, mhm.
because they
That's
did all the how many years of
all
school
the
and stuff.
work and stuff like that.
Exactly.
I agree. I agree with that idea in a nutshell. And let me just make sure everybody knows this doesn't affect me. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be good.
Facts.
I'm gonna be good. Like
You stay
it doesn't
healthy out
matter to
here.
me. But you have to think about the lowest common denominator, not just niggas like me or you, Luis, however, whatever your situation is. This won't necessarily this there are people out there with no jobs. There are
There's
people
niggas
out
out there,
there.
bro. There's niggas out there, bro. I swear, in downtown Miami, there's niggas that literally commit dumbass crimes just to get locked up so they can get free
Go to the
meals and
hospital
health
and get
care.
food.
Yeah, like,
I,
come on, bro. If you
bro,
got
I,
niggas
mhm.
committing crimes just to live,
I
bro, what's
personally
wrong with
know
your life?
somebody who said that they would not be getting, that they would not go to the hospital just because they don't have health insurance, even if they were sick. I'm like, bro, like, I think it's fair, as you were saying before, the incentive of great doctors, and if you give financial incentive, then that would be the case. However, I just don't think that I just personally don't think that people should be doing jobs for based on how much money they're getting, especially when we're talking about jobs as serious as nurses and physicians. Like, I think we should be trying to find the most passionate people, not necessarily the people who just want the most money. Because I
But the
don't want my
thing is,
mom
I
going to
feel
some
like
nigga who just wants money. I want some
the thing
nigga
is, I
who's
feel
gonna
like
help her.
passion is the like. I feel like the passion is it's squeezed out of a lot of people. Like
Mm,
it's trained out of people. Like there's some kids that go to their parents and they'll be like, oh, I want to become a race car driver. I want to become an EMT or something like that. And their parents will straight up tell them, yo, like, nah, shoot for something else. That there's no
mm,
money in that. Go for
of
something that will
course.
secure you. Go for something that give you money. And they're like, all right, for sure. Then I'm gonna go for something, that has money. And then money just becomes the sole driving point for your mentality in terms of work. Like, fuck being happy about it. As long as you have money, you're gonna be fine. And then that's a huge lie. Like, that's
Mm-hmm.
cap. Niggas know that's cap.
100% cap. Let me be the first to tell you, if your parents are telling you not to do something because they want you to make more money doing something else, you will hate your parents forever. Right?
Yeah,
You
facts.
will
That
hate your
resentment
parents
immediately goes.
forever because you'll be like, damn, son, I want, I listened to my parents, I did the doctor thing. Now I'm here as a motherfucking doctor, and like I'm going to this job every day and I hate doing it. I hate all the
Hmm.
people I'm supposed to be helping. And the worst part is when you're a doctor or something of that big of importance, people are depending on you for their lives.
And that's
If you
crazy. Like,
don't care, that's a huge problem, nigga.
like, could you imagine taking a Hippocratic oath and then saying, nah, I don't feel like saving these motherfuckers' lives today. Nigga, what? Like, that's
Or
your whole job. That's your entire job decision.
or I don't know if you heard this conspiracy about the whole organ donorship thing, right?
Mm-mm.
Have you heard about that? Well, they're saying like, that a lot of that doctors are allowing certain people to die, for organs and stuff, and they're getting paid
Oh,
back
yeah,
door for
pay
that.
for the table to, like, let them do that.
You know the best way to try help eliminate that? You'll never fully eliminate it because people are money hungry,
No,
but
of
have
course.
some doctors in there that aren't thinking about money, right?
Facts.
Right? If you have doctors in there thinking about money instead of thinking about that oath that you were talking about, that's when you find situations like people allowing people to die and like, killing babies and all that type of weird shit. Like,
Yeah, but
I
the
don't
thing
know,
is,
man.
like, I don't know. I don't think that money will ever become less than it is now. Like,
Hmm.
now, today, money was, you know, money is never going to be as valuable as it is. Like, we've seen
Hmm.
that. We've seen that. It's literally just over the past year shown, been
Hmm.
shown to us that money is the most important thing to anybody in this
Hmm.
country.
Hmm. It's
That's
true.
the
I
only
mean,
thing. It's the only thing.
that's what it's based on, man. That's what it's based on. And I should probably be the last nigga talking because I want all the pesos, nigga. Give me
Of
all of
course.
it. All
Facts.
that green, like but fuck it though. I mean, I guess I'm a hypocrite, but I believe that there should just be I feel like there needs to be a mix of capitalism and socialism. Like that would be the best possible scenario, which we kind of have a little mix of. But I think if we throw a little bit more socialism in there, man,
I just think the
that'd help
hardest
make
thing
things
to
a better.
find, I think the hardest thing to find, which will always be, uh, a point of turmoil for people, is balance.
Exactly.
It's just hard to find balance. It's hard to find, balance in that.
The only place where
There's
there's balance is heaven, man. That's what I think.
facts.
True balance, at least.
Hey, but I don't know.
Huh?
What's it called? Sweden's damn near close, apparently.
Right? Yeah,
Them,
Sweden is pretty close.
them niggas living out there.
And there's way less people there too, so it makes it a little
Facts.
easier. Hey, bro, do you remember the first fight you ever been in? Have you ever been in a
Um,
fight? Hello? I think you disconnected, bro. Like your headphones or something, maybe. I don't know. Or maybe it's me. You can talk? Maybe unplug your headphones. I don't know what happened just now. Uh-oh. I wonder what's happening right now. Yeah. Vince left and he's gonna come right back, ladies and gentlemen. This is a pretty good combo. I'm enjoying this right now. Yeah, niggas saying they can't hear Vince. Yeah, the combo's going pretty well, ladies and gents. Fucking having this guy Vince on here. Maybe I might do this again. Okay. Right.
there
Hey
you
Vince.
go.
All right,
I
yeah,
am
that's better.
back.
Yeah, now I hear you. Yeah, bro. What was the first fight you've ever been into?
Yeah, so I was 11
Mm.
and it was on a basketball court and I guess niggas just wasn't having getting their ass beat. It wasn't me doing the the whooping, but yeah, niggas couldn't handle it,
Mm-hmm,
you
mm-hmm.
know. Mad trash talk, so
So wait, did
it was
somebody did
right
the
by my
first? Did you
cousin's
throw the
school.
first punch or did they throw the first punch?
Hell no, they threw the first punch.
Wow.
Yeah.
The
But,
first. I,
we took that dub. We took that dub. We took two
I
dubs that day.
I feel like everybody wins the first fight. Well, maybe not everybody, but a lot of people win the first fight. This wasn't my first fight, but I got into this fight one time in high school. I got into a lot of fights in high school, but I got into one particularly that stands out to me. And I fuck with the guy now. The crazy thing is I fuck with him. I fuck with his brother. Like, if I see him, it's completely all love, like no problems or whatever. I won't
You,
call his name out of respect for him. So me and this guy, he was claiming this thing called Royal Gang, and I just didn't really understand like what that was. You know what I mean? And I was young, stupid. I don't recommend anybody people do this, but I was just like, fuck Royal Gang, nigga. Like, what the fuck is that? You know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about? Like, Royal Gang.
damn,
So then I wasn't expecting him to react like this though, but he just got up and punched me right in my fucking face, bro.
damn, but you
Just
just
straight
this
up.
homie set and you ain't think he was gonna rep?
I did not
Nigga had
think
to
that it
show
was
up.
that big of a deal, bro. I really did not think it was that big of a deal. But I was wrong, you know? I was apparently a little wrong. Punched me right in my fucking face. And then once he punched me in my face or whatever the case may be, we got into a little squabble. I ended up winning. I punched him back real quick. You know, I got the counter right hands right in my back pocket. I'm really good with that. So
Hit him with
I
that
ended
Roy
up,
Jones.
you know what I mean? But you know, his shit got a little swole up. But I would just realize like, damn, like niggas fight a lot, bro. Like I
Yeah,
think fighting is it's pretty stupid though. I don't get into any fights anymore, but when I was younger, I used to get into a lot of fucking fights.
the thing though, I think cause the niggas that I fought with, like after that, I used to show up to that park just to ball. Like, and after that, there was never problems. Like after that, it was cool. Like
Mm,
niggas was cool. Like there was one nigga that would always
that's,
talk shit, talk his
mm,
shit, extra.
mm.
But we was cool. I don't know. It was like all that tension was just, you know,
I guess as niggas,
squashed.
you kind of just do need to fight sometimes,
Yeah,
though.
I feel like you do need to fight because that like lets out that unnecessary pent up aggression, and then you can see past that shit.
Do you think it's kind of like a dominance thing too, especially when you're young? Like, damn, who's the top dog around here?
Oh, of course. Niggas gotta prove themselves, you feel me?
Damn, son.
Like you gotta know, like,
Gotta
damn,
know
I feel
who's
like I can
pussy and
really
who's
take
not
that nigga.
pussy.
Yeah.
Niggas gotta see who's pussy and who's not pussy. Damn,
Facts.
son. Shit is crazy out here, man. I really, really hope that that's not how a lot of people that's not how it is for real, for real. Like niggas have to. I hope that's not how it is in a few years when my son's growing up. Like I don't want my son to be fighting to prove anything.
I think that that's gonna be how it always is, because I think the world is just like that's just how the world works. Dog eat dog. You feel me? Like it has to be dog eat dog. Like you gotta see who's dog or not.
Damn. I got into a fight in the club one time. That shit was fucking
Oh
crazy
shit.
too. Yeah, bro. I hate bouncers though, cause they just be too rough. Like they be
Them
so rough. I'm like, bro,
niggas be
don't
going
touch.
for maximum
Bro,
damage.
like, don't touch me like that, nigga. Are you stupid? I'll punch you right in your fucking face. Well, I
Damn,
never
you
punched
sure
a
that
bouncer
Henny
in the
wasn't talking to
face.
you?
You said what?
You sure that Henny wasn't talking to you,
And
dog?
there was definitely a little Henny talking to me too. I'm just not a huge fan of men grabbing my shoulders or men like talking to me crazy.
Oh
Like
man, Hannah, get the fuck
that
off me,
nigga
nigga.
asked me to leave the club, nigga. I know I'm rowdy, nigga. I know I'm not supposed to be standing on the couch. Over there standing on the couch, throwing shit up, like.
Hey, at least you weren't the nigga that flipped three tables,
Right.
broke bottles, and then outside the club. Damn, nigga, I
Arguing.
ain't even do
Yeah,
it.
right, right.
Why'd they throw me out?
I know, right? Still trying to fight out to the club. I definitely don't ever want to be that super too drunk nigga. All right, so let me think. See if you have any more questions here for you. I do have some more questions. Did you listen to Benny the Butcher's album? Or you don't really listen to it?
No, I didn't.
You need to check that
No,
out, bro.
I I saw it, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it.
Oh, I love Benny, so like, I'm
Yeah, I
probably the
feel you.
wrong nigga to ask, but that was an amazing project to me. I love Benny. All right, this is the last question before we get into the maintain tips. when is it time to stop chasing a girl? So we all know, sometimes you gotta just stop chasing or whatever the case may be. You gotta just stop chasing and give up and move on and things like that before you get screenshotted and look like a fucking dickhead.
Yeah.
But when is that time? What has to happen for you to know, like, officially, like, oh yeah, it's critical.
When you notice she's on bullshit.
But the thing is, she could be. What do you mean by she's on? Because she could, for example, my ex, right? Who I still love and adore to this day. I love you. But my ex, right? Um, when we first started talking, she wasn't texting me OD, right? But then I
Yeah.
seen her and I was like, yo, like, I got on my real niggas and I was like, yo, if you like answer my text message, you know what I mean? Or like, I'm gonna stop fucking with you, or like, I forgot what I said, like, yo, start texting me more. And she started texting me more. We started getting more into it and everything like that. But what I'm saying more is this idea, like, you have to chase, girl. You have to chase a little bit. But when is it time to like stop chasing?
My nigga Steve-O in the chat, my nigga came with just the straight truth. He said when when she ain't feeling you, like, there's more fish in the sea. And I understand that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
damn, that's facts. Like, but sometimes you don't even know if they're feeling you or not. Like,
It's hard to know when a girl is feeling you, especially when she's a baddie, because she has mad niggas
facts.
on her dick. So you gotta differentiate yourself from all of those niggas.
I think the hardest thing is just asking, like just being
Mm-hmm.
straight up with it. Cause like, but I don't even think that works either. Cause all right, like there was this one girl that I was trying to talk to for like 4 or 5 months
Mm-hmm.
straight, and she shot me down like twice, and then I was like, all right, okay, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
And then like 2 months later, we're talking, and she made a joke like about me trying harder, and I was like, damn, like try harder. Like in baseball, it's three strikes and out. Like I don't understand. Like what was the game here? What were you trying to do? Just tell me or
Mm-hmm.
say yes or no. Like that's it. I'm not gonna keep trying if I'm batting under 300.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, guy.
That's
There's
true.
no point anymore.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess you shouldn't. You definitely can't let her disrespect you. And you can't try too hard and allow her to screenshot you until you look like a dickhead at the end of the day. But I just always have wondered. I think the point when you should stop fucking with her is when, like, as you were saying, when it feels disrespectful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When it feels like, all right, like, this is starting to get to the point where it's disrespectful. I personally don't even have time no more. Like, I am just not. If you're not feeling me, I just don't have, because I need support. You know what I mean? If I
But
was
then
rocking
what do
with,
you do?
hmm
What do you do for, what do you say to or do for the niggas that are like putting in all the work and receiving what they think is all the right signs and then get surprised when they get shot down? Like, how can you really tell? Because not every woman is the same.
that's true. Not every, some
Like,
girls will string you along and shit like that.
yee,
Well, thank God you didn't date her, bro. You don't want no girl who's out here stringing niggas along. Like,
facts.
that shit sound crazy, because that means she gonna be stringing other niggas along while you're dating her. You know what I mean? And that just means that she's the type of girl where, you know, she's a player. You know what I mean?
Yee.
That's how it
And
goes. And it's better to find that out earlier than later.
somebody said play around with her a little bit, and then when she reacts to your approach, then hit her with it, and then close the deal. But like that's just I don't know. I feel like that breeds toxicity, dog. Like
Mm,
that shit breeds toxic. Like if you are trying I'm not saying trying is a bad thing. Obviously, you should try, but if you're trying just not to get played or trying not to get hurt, that automatically makes you lose authenticity. Like that should already be a red flag to tell you, all right, bro, it's not worth it. It's really not worth it. Because
Yeah,
one of you is gonna end up resenting the other, or one of you just doesn't feel, the other like you think you do.
I think the best thing is to wait for a girl to show that she's feeling you, and then you already know what it is. That's
Yeah.
the best situation. You know what I mean? You feeling me or not? And if you're feeling me,
Yeah, because I think
on
niggas
from there.
respond to direct approaches. So if you find, a female that's gonna just be direct with you,
That's a fact.
hey, bruh, that's a green light.
That is a that's definitely a green light. Hopefully she's not a thotty. All right. Let's get into that maintain segment, man. What kind of maintain tips do you have, Vince? I'm curious. You're a handsome guy. You get your things done.
Shit.
What maintain tips do you have for the that you do on a maybe let's say on a regular basis that helps you stay fresh and clean and everything like that?
Shit.
Not even just fresh and clean, but even your mental health. Like, what are the things that you're doing in order to help you maintain this crazy ass world we're living
Gotta make sure you stick to a schedule. Stick to your word. If you, wanna change, or if you wanna, keep going, if you wanna keep a steady path of growth or process of growth, try to keep to your word. If you're gonna say you're gonna do something, like I've just really been trying to say, like if I'm gonna say I'm gonna do something, I'm just gonna do it. Like stop making excuses, because excuses just, there's no justification for it, you know. So, and it doesn't even have to be big things. It's like, all right, I'm gonna start trying to drink more water. Okay, get yourself a glass of water. Start off the day with a glass of water. Um, if say I want to be more organized, start with making your fucking bed in the morning. You know, that gives you a little pride. I found that out, uh, not too long ago. Like, obviously, yeah, your parents, teach you to make your bed every morning and stuff, but by like the age of 12, that, and even after that, like even when you start to, you stop immediately afterward. But then when I started working is when I noticed it. Like, no matter how late I was, no matter what I was doing, where I had to go, before I leave, I don't care how late I am, I'm making sure that everything is clean. I'm making sure that my bed is made, because you realize and recognize the pride in it. Like, what if you're trying to, bring somebody home? What if you're trying to bring a shorty home, dog? And you come in and, she sees your bum ass room. Like, come on, dog. Like, you have to have something that you can have pride in. And not just that, like, when you get home from a long day of work and you see a made
See it?
bed,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
like, that
yeah.
shit just fills you with so much, like, it looks more comfortable, dog. I don't know what it is. It
Mm-hmm.
just looks more, appealing. And
Mm-hmm.
starting off little things like that, checking in on the homies, dog. Like, not even just family members, checking in on the homies, making sure a nigga knows, hey, you know, I'm still here, dog. I still care that you alive. I see you. You feel me? I'm concerned about your growth, because a lot of reason, a big reason why relationships, die out and friendships die out is because everybody's waiting for each other to reach out. Like, nigga, be the first one. Just say what's
Just do it.
good.
Just do it.
Yeah.
100%, bro. That's a nice one, dude. I like a lot of the things you were saying, especially about cleaning up your room and keeping your space clean and shit like that. A lot of people don't think about that type of shit. My maintain tip, I don't know if I said it already or how many times I said it, if I said it already. But I think stretching is really important, man. Like, I have tight hamstrings and a tight lower back and certain shit like that. So stretching, it's not easy. It's not one of the more
Mm.
glamorous things. You don't see any muscle growth or anything like that, or even immediate results. But stretching and doing things and doing it consistently, I'm telling you, you'll feel more limber. You'll feel like you can take over the fucking world when you just feel more flexible and agile, and you go and play basketball and afterwards you're not feeling like, damn son, my fucking lower back is killing me. Like, you know what I mean? I'm If you start stretching and you start taking care of yourself, man, you'll just see way better results when you actually do physical exercise. You know? Man, Vince, this was a great episode, dude. I'm so glad I got to have you on, my brother.
Appreciate you having me.
Bro, of course, anytime, anytime. Well, maybe not anytime, but let me know a little bit in advance,
For
and I'll,
sure.
put you on for sure, dude. Well, bro, welcome to that was another episode of the Live and Maintain, baby. We're out of here.